It's New Release Tuesday, so let's talk about some of the new books that are coming out today that you might want to add to your TBR. 640 to Montreal is a claustrophobic thriller about a best-selling author whose writing retreat on a first-class train ride from Toronto to Montreal takes a deadly turn when the train breaks down in the frozen woods and a passenger mysteriously dies. From the author of All My Mother's Lovers, Beings is a new novel based on true events that asks whether extraterrestrial life might be what ties us to one another, to history, and to reality itself. Best Woman follows Julia Rosenberg, who is a trans woman navigating her life in New York, and she doesn't have the fondest memories of her hometown in Florida, but when her brother asks her to be his best woman at his upcoming wedding, stress of family interactions and the delight of reconnecting with a former childhood flame, Julia's desire to keep the entire event kosher and nonchalant quickly goes off the rails. Body of Water is a wildly inventive, sinister thriller following an estranged father and daughter who find themselves trapped in a diner by a living body of water. Christine at Black Bookish Mom was so enthralled by Bodies of Water, she sent me a voice note about it. You know I'm intrigued. This one's really heavy, and it is The Loneliness of Sonia and Sunny. And this one is an epic of love and family, India and America, and tradition and modernity that follows a spellbinding story of two young people whose fates intersect and diverge across continents and years. And this one has been longlisted for the Booker Prize. One of Us by Dan Shawn is a macabre and utterly thrilling tale about orphan twins on the run from their murderous uncle who find refuge in a bizarre traveling carnival. I already read Spread Me by Sarah Gailey and I loved it. This one takes place on a research station and things turn deadly when the team discovers a strange specimen in search of a warm place to stay. We Love You Bunny by Mona Awad opens with Sam, who has just published her first novel to critical acclaim, but at a New England stop on her bus tour, her one-time frenemies, furious at the way they've been portrayed, kidnap her. Now a captive audience, it's her and our turn to hear the bunny's side of the story. I was not really a fan of Bunny and I DNF'd it, but I won't lie, the premise of this has me intrigued. What We Can Know is set in 2119 after rising seas have swallowed the UK, and academic Tom searches the remnants of history and stumbles on a clue to a long-lost poem first read in 2014. And his discovery unravels everything he thought he knew about the vanished world and the people in it. Finally, Will There Ever Be Another You is about a young woman grappling with grief and a baffling illness during the pandemic, one that leaves her mind fractured, unmoored from time, and haunted by looping thoughts and sounds. I also got this awesome card too from Michelle at Riverhead. It says, "There will never be another novel like this one. It's wildly funny, sublime, and revelatory novel of sickness and the self that only Patricia Lockwood could have written." Enjoy. Hi, Cassia. Hi, baby.
I got apple.
Yeah, that's your third apple today.